This is one of the very first demos I think we've done on the Tech Caddie podcast.
Yeah.
So I'm going to look. Okay. All right.
So this is, go to the home screen here. We got our Grant Park Bar and Grill. This would be kind of like the home screen whenever someone needs to put in their PIN. A very common screen really in any food and beverage point of sale, right? You got to enter in a 4-digit PIN. You can see we have some club notes with today's specials and upcoming events.
And so I'm sorry to interrupt you, but let me just ask you, because so what's the vision here? The server is on a tablet, the server is on an iPhone. What's the vision for like what would be happening right here?
Yep. So I'm on an iPad right now. It's a little big. I got like the biggest iPad we can get just for screen size. But yeah, you could be really on any Apple device, on any any iPad. It works great.
Okay, gotcha. All right, so go on.
Yeah. So we'll just put in our PIN here, and you get PIN locked in. The red is my employee color. So everything that's kind of that red color is specific to my employee, my login, my PIN number. So we'll just click on one of these tabs here. These are 2 tabs that I already have created. You can see here, when I click on the tab, it turns green to know that that tab is selected on the left. And then the items in that tab show on the right. You can see the chips and guacamole, they have the side of salsa. Those are modifiers, right? So if I click on the chips and guac, I can see exactly what's going on here. The course is appetizers, if it's tax exempt or not. All that good stuff. I can delete it if I want to, but we'll just click done. And then if I click on the tab again, I can actually go in and add more items. So this is where we really start to differ from the desktop point of sale. So you can see if I click on beverages, the department of beverages, and then we go to beer, that's our sub department. And then we have all of our categories here. This is one of the bigger differences is if I click on, seltzers, then I can see the individual items in that category.
This is, everything you're showing here, and I'm just going to guess a little bit. This is what the typical server today is used to, right? I mean, forget about golf, right? They're working at, a place that serves steaks and soups, or they're working at a nice fish restaurant. They're used to a UI like this, rather than maybe what a lot of systems would have like forced a snack bar UI into a golf system. You guys are saying, hey, listen, we just want to provide that real food and beverage experience for the server and the shift manager and the general manager that's used to F&B. You just think that that's more appropriate in 2026, if you will, and that's how you guys want to go, run the company.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, a food and beverage employee is a food and beverage employee, regardless of if they're at a golf course or if they're at a high-end restaurant, right? So the food and beverage employees that have worked at golf courses have historically been frustrated with their software, right? Because it hasn't been food and beverage software. So that was really the whole goal of this was, if an employee's never worked at, a golf course restaurant, right? They've only worked at traditional restaurants. They come in, they see this technology, and it's an easy transition. They don't have to learn 15 different workflows to do the same thing. It's all very intuitive. Like if we click on food here, we can go to burgers and sandwiches, and we'll click on the cheeseburger. Again, this is all touchscreen, no pop-ups. You can see the different modifier groups here. The meat temp has the red asterisk, so this has required modifiers for the meat temp. And then it's also highlighted in red on the right side of the screen, meaning that it's not finalized because you have to make selections, right? So we click on meat temp, we can say medium. We can go to sides. You can see we don't have to select any, you can select up to 6, but after I choose onion rings, if I choose another one, tater tots is an extra $2. Just touchscreen friendly.
I hear you mentioning pop-up a couple of times. It sounds like maybe some of the golf systems, including Club Caddie, maybe like, hey, too many pop-ups. That's not what servers want. That's not fast enough and convenient enough, is what it sounds like to me.
For sure. Yeah. I mean, pop-ups are fine. And they're good when, you're in the back office and you need to make changes to a customer profile, like a customer profile pop-up. That's great. But a food and beverage employee that's trying to enter in 15 orders in 2 minutes, they cannot stand pop-ups. They just like boom, 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 touch screen, done, get me out of here, on to the next one. So
yeah.
And we've dealt with that personally, right? Like people say we need faster, we need easier, we need more intuitive. So we we listen to our clients, we listen to our experience. Here we are.